We've now reached the promotion group. I'm going to level with you. I have already came back and done a recording 2 games ago. Unfortunately, the microphone wasn't plugged in properly, so it was just silence and me doing this. So I decided not to use that. So we've lost an episode. We've got a ghost episode. A little bit upsetting. I suppose you want to see what I've been up to. Welcome back. Episode 8 of the beautiful Doleboy. A little bit annoying. We can get over it. It's fine. We're currently 13 points clear. We've got 5 games left. So technically, this one game against TPS, we could secure the title. Also, the title of the video might be leading you to think that we've had a job interview. We haven't. But I think I might be resigning at the end of the season. Because I keep asking for them to give me a coaching course. And they keep telling me to go away. In no uncertain terms. It is incredibly frustrating. So if they're not willing to help me better myself, through fear that I'll leave them, then I'm just going to leave them anyway. So needless to say, along with me in our previous actual episode, saying that I'm going to go a long way, and the fact that we've now had a ghost episode, we've played a lot of games. But before I show you what's happened in said games, you can do me the favour of liking and subscribing, showing your support on the channel. It'd be greatly appreciated. And if you're excited to see where we end up next, if it is here for another season, I've already turned a contract down from the board, or if it is with another team, because I've already kind of applied for 2 jobs as well. Both of them have gone nowhere, but it's still not the point. I'm showing intent, because the board have annoyed me. Fixtures, we have played a hell of a lot of them. So our last episode was, funnily enough, HIFK and TPS. We won those, as you're aware. Following from that, we've had a 2-0 win against Rops, 6-0 against Grancula. We beat Hercules 2-0, Musan Salma 2-1, Club-1 2-0, Akenyas 3-1, Kokala 2-0, Gnistan 2-1, and Kappa 3-0. That was the ghost episode. Doesn't matter. No one cares. We then followed that up with a 2-2 against HIFK and a TPS 0-0. So I think it's our first game this season in which we haven't scored a goal. Very upset. The lineup for the TPS game is Bianchini in goal, Edmundo, Manciala, Brunel and Bionbach as the back 4. We then got Biscatta, Locatelli and Bolzoni as the midfield 3, Jensen on the right, Carl on the left, Akinyemi up top. Few little bits of business. I'm trying to get rid of Macula because it's not that good. He's alright. Considering how excited I was when we signed him, he's alright. I'm not gonna go further than that. We've made a signing, or should I say, we made a signing at the start of the season who's only just came through. Already not interested with him. He's not that good. He was probably so-so when I signed him. Didn't realise he was foreign. Mistake. It's already happened. So Taylor's back with us. Couldn't get rid of him. A lot of these contracts are ending at the end of the year. So if we are still knocking about, and if they've actually let me go on a coaching course, I'm going to see a lot of new faces in the next episode, because we're finishing it this season. We're finishing it this episode, should I say. So we'll see what happens from that. I'm still undecided as to whether I am here or not next season. What we're looking at is, do you know what? For today's episode, I'm going to move me over here. But what we're looking at is a win against TPS. We need HIFK to drop points, and I believe that's us there. Although I think if they draw, they'll still get the required points to take it the extra game. But if we can win this game, then at least we're putting it like in our control. We've still got plenty of games to be able to secure it, but I want to do so on camera. As an update, HIFK are currently drawing with Gnistan, and it leaves them 13 points behind. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe a win, regardless of what happens, seals our fate, which is good. We're nearly at half time. We haven't scored as of yet, but the game looks quite even at the moment, bar that fizzing shot from TPS just. So we have passed the hour mark. This may be the blandest episode ever. If we don't have another highlight and we draw our way to win the league, that's going to be quite bleak. Taimi's headed out beyond back's throw. It's made its way beyond back to the centre-back. I'm here all day. Mantiala has it. Puts it back to his partner. Brunel, it's just nice. Little short, controlled passing. I'm a fan. I know we built it from a control... What a goal. We built it from a control possession tactic. But there was something that came through. I think it was one of the media things. It says that their vertical tiki-taka is working very well. I'm like, well, it wasn't intentionally a vertical tiki-taka. Because I built it from a control possession. But I think in the fact that they are quite similar formations as it is at the best of times. And then the fact that we've kind of made it a little bit more expressive has kind of tipped the balance over. But either way, whatever you want to call it, it does the job. We're going to bring Macula on. We'll put Carl up top because why the hell not? He's doing pretty good this year. Jensen looks like he's going to pass out, so we'll leave him there. Will we? Yeah, we'll bring Jensen off and we'll bring Bjorkskog on and we'll put Macula up top. There we go. Look at that. Happy days. We also have Edmundo, who looks like he's about to pass out, so we'll bring Usitala on for him because he hasn't played in... Ooh, can we... Actually, sorry, we'll do that. Put Bjorn back on the right. Oh, there we go. We'll go for a bit of that. We've got only 10 minutes left, and I think this win should be enough to seal the title for us, with 4 games left on the board. Love that. Chair's making a lot of creaky noises. I need to get some WD-40 for it. Bjorkskog, Macula. Oh, don't know how I feel about that. That was a little bit stinky. It just kind of daisy cutted its way all the way into the corner. But it did what we wanted it to do. Locatelli, Bjorkskog, just passes it short. Macula kind of just... Oh, it wasn't pretty, but it did the job we wanted it to do. It's 2-0 against TPS. We are now 15 points clear at HIFK with 4 games left to play. I believe it's all but done. So Masalo has the ball on the left, right, ignore that. Their header just strikes the top of the crossbar. Do you know what? Might be a nice little short one. If it is one of the shortness, I'm trying to applaud in quiet. If it is a nice little... if this person is a child, look at him. Either that or they've made him line up behind the tallest person in our team as well, which isn't the nicest. I'll have a little look, see what jobs are available now. We'll have a little look at this trophy. Why am I... Is this me? Why am I out here? Why am I not... Whatever. We've had our first little bit of silverware. Beautiful. So regardless of what we do, if we leave now, we've got a little medal to our name in our first ever complete season, which I'm pretty happy about. And we've still got 4 games on the board as well. So, dominant, I think, is a good way to put it. So I was having a little look at the achievements that I've just unlocked, because there's like 4 of them with that. One of them is a national hero. I've won promotion from the bottom division to the top in a nation. 1 promotion. Just a singular promotion has got me that achievement. Beautiful. Love it. We have found ourselves promoted, and we've seen all the hoo-ha, the palaver, the celebrations. Beautiful. We'll have a little look to see what the fans have got to say about it, and then we're going to have a little look at what jobs we've got to have a look at. So Anne, so proud of FF. I agree completely. I love football sometimes. Absolutely smashed them. Beyond back was brilliant. He actually was all right today, to be fair. He hasn't been my favourite player this season, but he did good. The finish cry there of Championes Champione, ole ole ole, and we are the Ykkonen promoted group stage champions from Jose Dave. Good finish name there in Jose Dave. Considering I know I've got half an eye elsewhere, I'm still doing some bits in the transfer window. I'll show you a player that I've signed and some that I'm looking at bringing in for him. But what we have done is clinch the title, as I've covered several times. We've had our pivotal match of a 5-1 against Cochlear. Not sure why that was deemed as a pivotal match, but whatever. We'll send him there. They've requested meetings to discuss. Turning professional. Oh, I'm all for that. We'll go for it. I agree. Get professional. The board have set initial budgets of £9 a week, which is a £2 increase on what we're currently spending, and a £4 increase on our actual budget, and a budget of £0. Could do with being a bit stronger, but wages is good, to be fair. Got a nice little bit to build up with there. And as we know, we're going to be turning professional in 2 months' time. So there is good stuff to do here. But I just want them to give me... I don't know. See, now I'm stuck between wanting to stay and do well, and then just the principle of, like, why are you holding me back? It's just making me want to leave more. So, I don't know. But on the subject of that, we'll have a little look at the jobs that are knocking about. So there aren't much at the moment. There's one with Haugesund, who are a team in the Norwegian Eliteserien, which is the top division, and they're currently like kind of battling relegation at the moment. Not sure we'd have been able to stop that, to be honest, so something we would have had to have a look at. But they didn't offer me the job because, if I can find it, let me have a look. Hauge. There they are. So, the board decided against shortlisting you. It's partly due to having serious reservations about your suitability to deliver the club's somewhat scaled-back version for the future vision. This is mainly due to result in my complete lack of experience in guiding teams away from relegation. Literally, my first day in the job was guiding a team away from relegation. The same team that I've then gone on and comfortably won the league with, but whatever. So Haugesund have shunned us. Brilliant. There is Châteauroux, who we actually picked up last year, so I won't go to them again, just because I don't want it to just be the same thing. I want to go a different way. We purposely avoided England last year until we got to a point where we can go one of the title challengers. Maybe we might go over to England a bit earlier this year. But again, I know that we want to obviously go to Villa. So I don't want to have everything kind of just sat in England as well. Arundel, that's the team that I wanted. It's the castle from Frozen. Think of all the thumbnails I could have had. I've said this several times. I'm very upset that I wasn't given it. There's a few teams from the Tipco Bundesliga, which is the Austrian league. I am tempted by Austria Vienna, I've got to be honest. I like the idea of that. Obviously, when we're going through to teams, I'm going to look at putting their respective kits on, because I don't see the point. If I'm not going to play against FK Austria, then why would I want their kits? I don't particularly care. But for example, I found some of the Finnish ones and put them on. Like, brilliant. That wasn't a good example at all. Like cups, real kits. Quite a nice kit. I kind of want to end up in Holland. I didn't do Holland last year, and I want to do it this year. I did it the one before, which was one that I did kind of before YouTube. And I was with AZ, because I got sacked from AC Milan. That was sad. So I am interested in Holland, or maybe some of the more kind of left field European teams. I did apply for a Czech team from their Fortuna Liga, I think it was, if I can remember which one it is. Fastav Zlin, but I was there too late and they'd already hired a manager by the time I'd applied. So I'm just going to have a little butchers around, see what we've got. This may be the last time you see us in the red of FF Yarrow. It may not. I honestly couldn't tell you. But we'll see. It's all on the board. If they want to let me have a coaching course, then I'll stay. If they don't, then we're going off elsewhere. And our next video will have a different thumbnail. And I do hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you have, click on one of the items on screen. I'll take you to something else. Give me a little like and subscribe as well. And thank you very much for your time.